Hello and welcome back to Galactic. Today we're back in the survival world and building up the frigates. Hopefully I can get some decent progress on it today, but first I need to refill my oxygen. I don't think I've really ever had to refill my oxygen. At least I don't do it often enough that I remember. Right. Okay. Just looking at how... Oh, great. Let's just toggle on the projector here, and let's do this bit. Grab me some steel plates. I don't know why there's so much in an industrial cockpit, but oh well. Okay. I want to grab some construction components and probably some girders would be a good idea. And then that's your like full toolkit for placing down blocks, girders, steel plates, construction components, and interior plates. Right, that's all good. I will also need to do the artillery turret, which will be fun. Some hydrogen. Yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be, gyro. Probably not the best idea on my part doing that. Yeah. Gyro on a cargo container. But it's already done. Yeah, whatever. I've got enough steel plates. That seems good. I don't think I missed anything. There's something up here. Maybe. Well, I need to place that, and probably best if I place that. Right, let's turn off the projector and see what I have to weld. Alright. Let's get all the steel plates and stuff done first. Actually, I just keep a bunch of components in here, don't I? Yeah. Let's get this. Oh, whoa, I did not realize. Well, I think I realized this last time, but. Ooh. Okay, large steel tubes. Well, let's see what else I can wire. I may as well just continue until I'm fully out of components. Get all these steel plates and stuff welded up. There we are. Right, so I'm assuming I'm out basically everything. Yeah. Need to get some more motors. Yeah. Oh, whoa, don't want to be hitting that. Right. Down we go. Hopefully I can potentially, if I work, like, get it done quickly enough, I can potentially get it done today. That would be nice. Because I know of the new Prototech update, which will be coming out hopefully soon. So maybe I can get it done before then, and then use that to have a play around with it. Either way, I will probably have a separate video. Well, depending. Just like my first thoughts, maybe doing an encounter or something. Because I just feel that'd be a fun idea. So having it would be nice that if when it comes out, I've got the frigate ready and hopefully in space, because that seems to be where a lot of it is. At least that's what all the teasers have been showing. Right, have I got... Yeah, okay. Yeah, artillery tower. Oh yeah, another Reaver. I definitely want to get off this planet. They're swarming with Reavers. And this. To be fair, there's no harm in just like putting it on the ground and Z and turn off dampness. Toggle projector on. Grab me some steel plates, some interior and some girds. To be fair, I'd never need anything more than like 100 steel plates, really. Yeah. That could be an issue. I'm out of girders. Or at least they're all somewhere else. Even if I have enough, because I'm pretty sure I do, I'm just going to produce some more just in case. Oh, I did miss something. Let me just grab health, it's fine. At least that storm's dissipated, so I don't have to deal with the constant like there was at the end of last episode, which was not ideal. This layer looks fairly easy, at least so far. I have a feeling that'll be a gyrate. Yeah. No, I don't want to build that hydrogen tank here. Hydrogen engine. I don't know what. Well, probably a decent. Okay, yeah, just leave it. Probably not a bad idea to put a bunch of hydrogen engines on this ship. Uranium isn't exactly the most common thing to come across. At least on planets. So maybe in the future, when I've like got into space and have a proper base established, I can chuck as many reactors as my heart desires. But right now, I can't. And I've also missed a couple bits. I've missed something, and I've missed this. That seems good enough. At some point, I probably will miss something, but it's not the end of the world. As long, oh yeah, I already know I missed something. As long as I get the majority of the ship welded up to where I haven't got large patches of incomplete areas. Especially of components like gyroscopes, which take up like a full inventory full. It's the most painful thing in the world to have to go back and forth with like a full inventory of nothing but like power cells or something for like batteries. That's some heavy armor. Oh no, that's batteries. Ah, it's actually starting to take shape. Nearer the top, at least. Hopefully the front will be a bit easier than this, because the majority of the large components, well, the atmospheric thrusters might be a bit of an issue, but the majority of the large components, like reactors, the majority of the batteries, oh no. Oh. Okay, there we go. Whew, that was close. This thing does not have good side thrust. Should just be power cells. Yeah, let's get some of them. The hydrogen engine first. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm missing bulletproof glass. Okay, that's fine. going to assume I'm almost out of components for this. But I can get some when I know exactly what I need. Just grab. Probably overdoing it with the amount of steel plates and stuff I'm grabbing. Probably get away with like 200, maybe just 100 there. And then girders. Let's grab 100. There's never going to be more than 100 blocks on a layer, so... Oh, I still forgot that assault cannon. Great. That's going to be fun to ward up. Oh, well, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, I'm going to save that hydrant tank. Oh, assemblers. Or at least an assembler. What was that? Why did something just explode? I have a feeling I know what that was. I think that was an unknown signal. Because if you don't get them in time, they just self-combust. Or, point is, they blow up. And for some reason, it's made the same sound effect as, like, any other explosion. So, in a world where I have tons of angry NPCs, explosions aren't exactly the best thing. But, as long as it is that, it should all be fine. Slide looks all good. I might even be able to get enough in just a single thing. I don't know how much assault cannons take. Yeah, I can. Oh, I should probably get past some magnetic plates. Let's get some magnetic plates. Boom, 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 boom. Turn off the projector and get some components in. I doubt I'll be able to finish much of this. I'm running desperately low on components, but no. Yeah, I'm at either steel plates or yeah, I basically have everything. Let's park back up. Oh, I knew that was going to happen at some point. I just knew it. Oh, seriously? Oh, I don't think I wanted that. Yeah, I knew that at some point I was going to accidentally hit that antenna just because of the place of it. The way I've angled this puts it at a really awkward angle. Sorry about that. I just need to check a technical thing. I've had a problem before where I've tabbed out of the game for a second, and then when I tab back in, my mic would no longer record, so I just wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I just ended the recording and started up again, so hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. Right. Metal grids, that'll probably help. Well, I have some, but not many. Small steel tubes would also help, wouldn't they? Don't need that many. Don't need to worry about reactor components. I've got a bit of bulletproof glass. I think that's good for now. Having a bit of leeway with component is good. Let's just... Ooh, okay. One thing I did want to do just before, just so I don't forget it, is this. I can actually do this because one thing that does annoy me with Build Planner, Build Planner is really useful in game. Being able to grab a certain amount of blocks is just extremely useful in so many cases. But one thing that does annoy me is that it doesn't always, like, Well, there's a couple problems, but the main problem with it is that sometimes you'll go to withdraw some components. Say you've got like a bunch of steel plates that you want to withdraw. If that amount of steel plates is split between, like, say 2 cargo containers, or like an assembler and a cargo, whatever, sometimes it works, but sometimes it will draw, like, from one of those inventories. Like, it'll draw, say, 100 steel plates from the cargo container, and when you and then it'll say that it doesn't have any more, so you then need to double click to be sure. It's especially annoying when you've got a bunch of steel plates like being produced in an assembler, and it's constantly saying, oh, we're out, but it's just withdrawing like 1 or 2 steel plates from an assembler. Because you may have more, you may have like hundreds elsewhere, but I don't know what I'm going milk grids, but it's saying that there's none. No, yeah, okay. There you go. Right. Oh, I missed some breedling. Oh my god, I know. You know what, I'm just gonna go fix that. The other main problem I have with Build Planet is that sometimes it just doesn't work. It, like, you say try to withdraw components for a door, and then you go to try and weld it up, and it just hasn't withdrawn like half the components, and it's really annoying because it says all the components withdrawn, and then it just hasn't. I don't know if it's a thing to do with large grids and small grids, maybe, or what, but either way, it's still a really useful tool, and I don't actually remember not playing with it. Like, when I started playing survival, because I used to like mess around in creative, but when I properly started playing survival, I'm pretty sure it was in the game at that point. So I couldn't really imagine living without it. So, despite all its, well, I say all its problems, despite the 2 problems, it's still really good. Right, let's get this layer welded up. This is a lot of hydrogen busters. But because I just withdrew a bunch of components, I should have the stuff for it. Though these are some expensive stuff. Some expensive things like hydrogen busters are extremely expensive. When you get yeah. Construction components. Well, I should at least have enough to get at least the block welded up. Yeah, I need a bunch more components. But I'd say I'm thinking it'd be like 2 or 3 more layers, and I'd have the entire rear half of the ship complete. And that's where most of the expensive stuff is. There's the jump drive and the atmospheric thrusters, but I don't think there's too many gyros or batteries in the front half. There might be, but I can't quite remember. So we just have to wait and see. I don't know why I withdraw. Oh, come on, that's an industrial compact. Small steel tubes. Oh, seriously? Bunch of steel plates. Upgrades. Construction components. Large tubes. And interior plates, yeah. Yeah, I was forgetting something. Yeah, that looks good. Let's get welding. Yeah, I think 2 more layers, 3 more... Oh yeah, actually just... Oh, well, 2 more layers and it should be good. Because there's a Gatling turret, so maybe a bit greeble, but that shouldn't be much on that final layer. Yep, you're good. To be fair, this... As long as I connect up these hydrogen tanks here, this thing could probably fly. If I put some connector on it, or at least connect it up, because it does have a connector, it could technically fly, and with those 2 large hydrogen thrusters, it probably could get to space. But I don't think there's much point taking this into space. I want to be protected when I go up there. That's why I'm building such a big ship, because I know how, like, nasty some of the things in space can be. Like, Reavers spawn far more frequently in space, by design, I think. So, and they're really not very fun to deal with when you don't have a decent ship. Yeah. For a second I thought that was an armor block, and I was like, why is there a hydrogen thruster behind an armor block? I don't want that. Okay, sure. No. Give me the beam block. That, again, looks good. There's actually barely anything on this layer, or at least barely anything important. There's a hydrogen tank, which may take a bit to weld up, but everything else is fairly easy. Oh, I can't wait for this ship to be finished. I hate this planet so much. I'm gonna be on Earth, or like the moon or something. I don't know what the best planet to live on would be. Like, there's a few top choices. Personally, I don't really care about oxygen too much, because I personally don't mind refilling oxygen bottles, and they take up very little space in your inventory, that it's just not really a big deal. So living on a moon would be nice, because then you can get platinum. So Europa may not be a bad shout. It's got tons of ice. It's also got an atmosphere, so wind turbines would technically work, and they're arguably the best power source in the game. You just need the atmosphere for them. Well, they don't produce too much. They produce it for absolutely nothing, and their power, it does vary, but most of the time they are constantly producing. Stuff like solar panels, if you're on a planet, well, 1, they don't produce very much, and 2, they constantly need to be angled at the sun, and 3, they're expensive, at least early game. Not even point turning off the projector. Batteries can't power it. Hydrogen engines, you always, at some point, you'll forget to turn them off, and then you'll run out of hydrogen, and then you'll be stuck with no power, which is never fun. Batteries aren't really a renewable source of power. You can only really store. I suppose you could just build a bunch of power cells and then keep grinding and replacing them, but not very efficient. I'm at steel plates, aren't I? And metal grids, apparently. Yeah. Reactors are really good, but they require uranium, and you can't get them on planet. Like, sometimes large reactors are a bit over the top, so a single small reactor most of the time is fine, especially for stuff like small outposts with just like a few refineries and assemblers. So, but that's all right now, fantasy, because we're still stuck on this planet with no uranium and very limited options. I say no uranium. We have some, but it's not enough to be renewable. We don't have a patch of uranium. Oh, hopefully I can... when I get to space, I'm going to enjoy it. Nice. Right. Amazing. That is, other than that antenna, which I'm going to save for last, that is the entire ship powered up. Or the entire back of the ship welded up. Don't know why I said powered up. Excellent. Let's start working on the front. Or like midsection front, whatever you want to call it. Don't need that many. Construction material. Girders. That jump drive's gonna be a massive pain. Nope. Event con... When did I put an event controller on here for? What event is it set up for? Is it like an autoflow door script or something? I don't know. I generally don't do those types of things. Maybe I'll just put it there for detail. Or like if I ever needed one, I have one on the ship. I think I could look and see what it does. Just check on door, event. What does this do? Like actions. Tank filled. Oh, that might be a hydrogen engine script. As I was saying about hydrogen engines, you always forget to turn them off. I think I set that up so that if my tanks ever drop below 40, to turn any hydrogen engines on, off. So just so I didn't run completely out of hydrogen, because this is a hydrogen only, well, hydrogen Atmos hybrid ship, so I really need hydrogen to be able to move. I could easily, when I get to space, chuck some Atmos thrusters on, but right now I'm on planet. I think I did give this ship a name. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll check. It'll be on the antenna, at least. Give me a bunch more steel plates, metal grids. Probably best if I do a quick top up. Definitely want to, yeah, okay. A ton more construction components. Computers in my hand. Motors, I'm running a bit low on them. I'm always forgetting components. Get some more interior plates, probably not bad idea. Construction. Let's get some more steel plates. And some more metal grids. Should be good. And there's no other really components I need to get more steel plates. Constantly running out of them, so maybe I'll try and avoid that as much as possible. Oh, whoa, that battery is basically out. Oh. That's bad. That's very bad. That is actually really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bit of hand welding, because I see the problem. While the reactor is enough to power the ship, at least keep it flying, it doesn't have enough power output to recharge the batteries, especially when it's going up, and I don't have enough bulletproof glass, I'm assuming, yeah. So I think I'm going to have to do a bit of hand welding. At least for like a layer or two, just until this recharges enough that I can use it. Oh, and it had to be this layer. I'm going to be warming up the jump drive in a bit. Maybe it'll be done by then. Batteries. Yeah, 6% power. Right, get on, get recharged. Oh. Get on, get recharged. Let's do a bit of hand holding. Why does this have to be the one that you throw medical components? More gyros. Well, not too bad. It's not preferable, but... Ah, no, that still plays. Oh, beam. Seriously? The moment my welder needs to recharge, you throw atmospheric thrusters and jump drives at me. Rotten timing. The atmospheric thrusters aren't much of a problem, because if I really need to, I can just leave them and come back. But the jump drive, I can't... Well, I suppose I could as well, because I know there's an airlock at some point. Yeah, there's a ladder up, which I presume, if I go far enough... I see no lights in here. I presume if I go up to the bridge, I was sensible and put an airlock out back. Yep, I was. I think originally I was a connector there, which may not be a bad idea to put back on. That's most... Oh, no. What? Oh, no. That's fine. And that's, I think, all of this layer done. Let's toggle the projector off and start working. That has to be heavy armor. Oh, let's just conveyor junction, survival kit, conveyor junction, corner couch. That's all I can hold. Would be nice if we could have more than 8 things on build planner. Like, I understand that it may not really be possible. How have I got so many hydrogen bottles? Where did all of these come from? Like, I got like, how many hydrogen bottles was it? Oh, plus there's 10 more in here. Why have I got 26 hydrogen bottles at 100% capacity? When did that happen? And why did that happen? It's good having backup bottles for everything, but seriously. There is light panel, reinforcement barrier, cycling. This. Perfect, I have enough on the build planner. I really should start considering what do I take with me. Like, I've got a hangar bay, and the purpose of that hangar bay wasn't so much to dock ships in space, because at that point they can just clamp onto the side if needs be. Or go on an underside connector. But what should I take with me? I wanted to originally take my starting rover, but I turned that into a fighter. And realistically, an atmospheric fighter in space isn't the best idea. Nor is a rover, really. But the good thing about that is that if I ever deploy to a planet, I could start off with an exploration rover, or like a mining rover or something, whatever I decided. build planner thing happened. Again, well, I say again, it happened. I had more than enough steel plates and metal grids, but it took it from a different inventory, meaning it didn't get it. And it's really annoying when it does that. Why is that so deformed? Jesus. Yeah, I never really bothered repairing that, because I never planned to take it out again. Unless it was a defensive thing, I didn't need it, so I didn't bother repairing it. So it's really battered up. Right, that should be all the fancy bits done. Let's just get a ton of steel plates and weld up everything else. I never finished this. Motors, bulletproof glass, not motors. Different things. You can only see through bulletproof glass, you can't see through motors. Hopefully that welder's charged up a bit. Generally, when you have a mapped input, batteries take like 10 minutes to charge, so hopefully it's been like a good few minutes. Just so that it has like even 20% charge would be fine with me, just enough so that I could get some good things welded up. But I'll have to check. Batteries. That'll be the base is batteries as well. 40%, good enough for me. You know I do want to show blocking terminal. No. Girders. Construction. Nice. Let's go. More metal grids. The jump drive. We love the jump drive. But that is the like last piece of tons of components. Like realistically the is this another cargo? No, that's a refinery, jeez. The atmospheric thrusters aren't that bad, realistically. They're just a bunch of motors. Like... that seems good. As long as there's nothing here. I swear I put a light here somewhere. Or maybe it's on that panel, I don't know. That's good. Right, this is... oh, Christ. Hopefully that'll be good. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of components. I'll worry about specifically the jump drive in a sec, because I'll put it on a build planner and do it as a separate thing. There's in a jump drive, there's 2,000 superconductors. That's a ton of that's a ton of gold. Oh, that needs medical components, doesn't it? I can just do that now. Probably bulletproof glass as well. Yeah. Let's do that now. Yeah. And boop. Oh, I love elite loaders. They're so useful. And I'm out of steel plates, aren't I? Yep, okay. I'm just gonna manually do this. Just because I know the jump drive's coming, so... Oh, dang it! Just not enough. Actually, I don't know why I'm getting a bunch of steel plates, because I got a bunch on me. Nice. Nice. The jump drive. 20 gravity components and 2,000 superconductors. And 120 power cells. It is probably the most expensive block in the game. At least I think it requires basically every single resource bar uranium. And even then, generally, if you have a jump drive, most of the time you have a reactor alongside it. Because that's, so, generally the only power source that can fuel such a beast. Sometimes you don't, but generally you want one. Okay, that can go. Just this one, I empty. Right. That's another thing I don't like. Why are these two flipped? Why does the deposit one have to be that way and the take that way? Like, just do them both the same. Oh, why did I do that? Better have all the components there. Jeez, that's actually quite light. I was expecting it to be extremely heavy. I suppose superconductors aren't exactly the most heavy thing in the world, but... Oh. Why? It said it had everything. Why does it do this? Actually, there's just 17 detector components. And the jump drive's ready. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of bulletproof glass I need to weld up. But, well, actually, I'm going to do that now. Let's just get a bunch of windows. That should be more than enough. But I think I'm going to leave the episode there for now. We've made some really good progress on the ship. Hopefully, praying, I might even just make it a longer episode. Hopefully next time we can get this finished. Because if we can, that would be very helpful. I may just do like a, maybe not quite 2 hour long, but like a longer than usual episode just to get this thing finished. Or even an extra episode or something, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I shall hopefully see you in the next video when it comes out. Or if you're watching this later and it already has come out. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, so stay safe out there, engineers, and happy hunting.